In a small town lived a boy named Rahul. Rahul had dreams, big dreams. He wanted to become successful, help his parents, and build a life he could be proud of. But Rahul had one problem. He always believed he had plenty of time. Assignments, later. Goals, later. Gym, later. Learning, later. Life, later. Always later. He would waste hours scrolling on his phone, watching random videos, lying on his bed doing nothing, telling himself, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. One day something changed. Rahul's school organized a seminar about time management. Rahul didn't care much, but he went anyway. The speaker was an old professor known for changing students' lives. He walked in slowly, silently, carrying a large glass jar. The students looked confused. The professor placed the empty jar on the table and said, "This jar is your life." He then put big stones into the jar until it was full. "Is the jar full?" he asked. The student said, "Yes." The professor smiled, took out small pebbles and poured them in. The pebbles filled the spaces between the big stones. "Now is it full?" Everyone laughed. "Yes." Then he poured sand. The sand filled every tiny gap. "Now is it full?" "Yes." Finally, he took a cup of water and poured it into the jar. The jar was completely full. Rahul was shocked. What was the professor trying to say? The professor spoke softly but powerfully. "This jar teaches you something important. If you don't put the big things first, you will never have space for them later." The class went silent. The professor continued. "Your big stones are your dreams, your goals, your family, your future. Your pebbles are small tasks. Your sand is distractions. And the water is all the time you waste." He looked directly at Rahul and said, "Many people fill their life with sand first, meaningless things, and then complain that they don't have time for their dreams." Rahul felt like the professor was talking only to him. He knew he had been filling his life with sand, phone, games, gossip, useless scrolling. After the seminar, Rahul went home and looked in the mirror. For the first time, he asked himself, if I keep wasting time, will my dream ever come? The answer was no. The turning point. That night, Rahul made a decision. No more tomorrow. No more wasting time. No more excuses. He woke up early the next morning, started studying seriously, exercised, worked on his skills, worked on his dream. His friends laughed at him. "Why are you working so hard suddenly?" But Rahul remembered the professor's words. If you don't put the big things first, you will never have space for them later. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Rahul started improving, slowly but surely. He realized something powerful. Success doesn't require perfect effort. It requires consistent effort, every day, without wasting time. The beautiful result. Years later, Rahul achieved what everyone thought was impossible. He got the career he wanted, helped his family, became someone people admired. And when someone asked him, "How did you change your life?" Rahul smiled and said, "The day I stopped wasting time, time stopped wasting me." Moral of the story: time wasted is life wasted. You can lose money and earn it back, but time, once gone, it's gone forever. Don't wait for the right moment. The right moment is now.